Hello everybody, it's Jules here, Jules Dolly from julesdollyart.co.uk, and I am going to do another reading. Great if I put the box around the right way. I'm going to do another reading from the Muse Mantra deck, and these are a deck of 60 healing Muse mantras. And what do I mean by that? They are drawn from real women from around the world and their mantra. And I have found in using them that they have helped me get some clarity during my day when I choose one card. And once a week I'll do a 5-card spread. And for the past few weeks I've been, I don't know, dabbling here to see how you like it and if it's something that you want. So I'm going to do that again today. I'm going to choose 5 cards for us all and see what we get. Okay, so as I said, there's 60 cards in here, and as I begin to shuffle them, I'd like you to just close your eyes and take a lovely deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And as you're doing that, I want you to be thinking about what guidance you might need this week from the deck, and that we ask the deck to provide us with this guidance and these messages for our highest good. So, while I'm shuffling away here. Ooh, nicely. One of them just flipped over and actually just caught it in time. So as I'm doing that, again, close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it, 2, 3, and breathe out. Okay. And I'm going to fan these out onto the couch because I'm actually sitting on the couch today, and I'm going to choose 5 cards. Again, my right hand is the one that I'm going to choose with because right is for receiving and left is for leaving. So the first card that I'm going to choose is based on the issue and something that is bringing to our attention today for this reading, and I'm going to go for that one. The second card is what's internal, what's inside you that you're unaware of. So it's kind of bubbling away. You might have a little bit of awareness, but it's underneath the surface. I'm going to go for that one. And I'm just being drawn to the cards. There's no method in this at all. I'm literally looking at the deck and they're just all fanned out in one line. And I'm looking at them and I'm just seeing which one catches my eye. It could be just a different way, the way the card's lying. The third card is what's external. So what's outside of your awareness and you are aware of it. So not outside of your awareness, but it's outside of you. It's external. It's what you're aware of. I'm going to go for that one. Okay. And the fourth card is what is needed for resolution. So what mantra, what message can support us through this reading for this week? And let me choose that one. And the fifth card is the understanding. So it's how can we understand the guidance and the messages from the Muse this week? You have to apologise if the washing machine has suddenly decided to do a spin here. So it's just adding to that lovely background noise. So as I said, the fifth card is the understanding of all of it. So kind of bringing all of the message today all together. So I'm going to go for that one and I'm going to go there. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the cards now. The issue. What's the issue? The issue today is this too shall pass. So, does that resonate with you? What does that mean? Whatever you were seeking, whatever message you were asking, has something been troubling you? Are you dealing with a relationship that is causing you a little bit of a challenge? Maybe a work situation, maybe just an internal issue that you're dealing with. Whatever is going on with you right now that that made you watch this video. The card today is telling you, and the Muse today is this too shall pass. Now this was actually inspired by Louise Hay. And I think it's a really lovely message for us to have got today. So if there's any feelings of, you know, any feelings of uncertainty or anything about a situation or a relationship or an interaction or just a money worry, something that is troubling you that made you watch the video, the message today is this too shall pass. So what is internal that you're unaware of? And the card here is, it's all in the blend, you don't have to choose one thing. And this is lovely. It's all in the blend, you don't have to choose one thing. So what does that mean for you? I know for me, sometimes I have different areas of work that I'm working on. And, you know, in our society, we often think that we have to choose one thing and be that one thing. You know, when we try and introduce ourselves as a ... fill in the ... And I've struggled with that over the past few years of, you know, what am I? Who am I? And I recognise recently, I'd say in the last couple of years, that I am a lot of things. I am a blend of a lot of things, and I'm also here to share a lot of things and trying to pin me down into one thing. So I am a bit of aware, I have a bit of awareness about that, but I need a reminder, and this for me is a really big reminder because I'm running a visioning workshop this week with a whole range of international students. And that's kind of a really kind of new opening for me. I've often done visioning workshops with women, but I've never done any visioning workshop with young people, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that's internal that you're unaware of, although I am a little bit of awareness. It's just a reminder. So what's external that is out, you know, that I am aware? And today we have sometimes, I'm going to have to read this now because sometimes all we need is to be still and invite quiet time in. And I am very aware of that. Very, very aware that meditating twice a day, stopping twice a day for 15-20 minutes can actually have a huge impact on my day, and I know it can have a huge impact on your day. At this moment in time, there is a free 21-day meditation experience that Deepak Chopra and Oprah are running, and you can sign up for free. And I highly recommend it if you have never meditated or sat in stillness before, because you will begin to feel different. And I always remember watching an interview with Oprah, and she mentioned how at the Oprah Winfrey Network they have two bells, one at 9 a.m. and one at 5 p.m. and both of those bells indicated meditation time for her staff, where they could get up from their desks and go to a meditation room that are dotted around, or they could go out and plant themselves in the grass for 15-20 minutes. So I'm very aware of this mantra and this message today, and I'm hoping that it's also something for you too, that you need to maybe stop twice a day. If you've been pushing it too much, your brain needs some quiet time. You need to turn off the technology. Not right now, but you need to turn off the technology and have space and quiet time. So the fourth card is what is needed for resolution. And today we have, I listen to my own inner voice of truth now. I listen to my own inner voice of truth now. So what is needed for resolution for me, and how that message resonates for me, is to realise that it's my own inner voice of truth that I need to spend time with, and I need to shut down and quieten all the external voices, whether they are family, teachers, friends, internet, videos, photographs. It's a constant live stream of activity, and it can sometimes just take you off on a tangent and take you out of whatever it is that you're doing and how you're feeling. And it really taps into what is external that you are aware of, and that is sometimes all we need is to be still and invite quiet time in. So that's really powerful. I listen to my own inner voice of truth now. So what's the understanding here today? How can we bring all of this in together? What is that today? And we have this really beautiful poem. I'm going to read it to you because I won't be able to read it backwards. But this really beautiful poem that is actually written by the lady Tracy, who I drew a couple of years ago, and it's her poem. And it's finding her place at home in the spotlight. She unwraps all of her gifts and receives the fulfillment of her deepest heart desires. How beautiful is that? And that's the understanding. That mantra is the understand. Finding her place at home in the spotlight, she unwraps all of her gifts and receives the fulfillment of her deepest heart desires. Beautiful. I hope that reading's been helpful for you today. It's certainly been helpful for me, because it reminds me that whatever the issue is today that you've perhaps had in your mind when you started watching this video, is that this too shall pass. Okay? It passes like clouds. It passes. You don't have to hold on to it. You can let it go, but it does release itself anyway. What's neat? What is internal that you're unaware of? It's all in the blend. You don't have to choose one thing. I love this. It's all in the blend. You don't have to choose one thing. What is external that you are aware of, but maybe you're not doing enough of, is sometimes all we have to do is to be still and invite quiet time in. All we have to do is be still and invite quiet time in. That is what is external, and that you are aware of it. What's the understanding? The understanding is I listen to my own inner voice of truth now. Stop listening externally to what everybody else has got to say about your life, because everybody has an opinion about somebody else's life. What you need to do is actually listen to your own inner voice of truth right now. Right now. And finally, the understanding of this whole reading for this week is beautiful. Finding her place at home in the spotlight, she unwraps all of her gifts and receives the fulfillment of her deepest heart desires. I hope that's been helpful. I hope you've got something's maybe resonated or tweaked a little bit of interest. You can take any one of these mantra prompts and turn to your journal and write about what that actually means for you. If you're not having enough quiet time, how can you make some quiet time? What do you need to do? Do you need to install an app on your phone that will invite you to stop at a certain time? Do you need to set an alarm so that you stop at a certain time? And listening to your inner voice of truth and stopping the external voices that are having an impact in what you're in your life. You need to get clear, get quiet, and recognise that your own inner voice of truth is the one that you need to be listening to. Okay. If you like this video, that is wonderful. If you've got any comments, I would love to know what resonated with you today and how it might have helped you. Please do share it along. That would be wonderful too. I look forward to seeing you next week for another Muse Mantra deck reading. Sat Nam.